Good morning. Welcome to Human Services 144. And I think most of you know me. I'm Linda Gillespie, Dr. Linda Gillespie, if you will. You can just call me Linda. So I need to talk to you for a few minutes about what 144 and 145 are going to be this semester. We're going to be doing some new things, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. So please watch this short video, and there may be some more coming each module until we all get it right. So you're going to learn some new things with me. I've either talked to you on the phone or you've received several emails by the time I'm making this, and you will receive some more. In this particular class, you have 144, which is a one-unit sort of seminar class. It's a class where we discuss what it means to work in a public agency and maybe some techniques and things that you're going to know about. We're going to start with a couple of videos, and one of them on Module 2 will deal with body movements, body language, that kind of thing that you use when you're talking. And you're going to need to look at that because you're going to be evaluating each other on your interviewing styles and skills. So it's important to kind of get a background on that. You also know probably by now, since most of you have had me before, that client-centered is the way we approach, the way we talk with people and deal with them. That's Carl Rogers, and it's unconditional positive regard. And client-centered means that whatever you're doing is focused on the person with whom you're meeting, and that they are the only important person in your world when that's happening. So we're going to be practicing Carl Rogers and what he's kind of taught us. Now, I'm not a real devotee of lots of periods of silence when you're working with people. And each of you needs to develop your own techniques, but we're still going to see him. There's an old but classic set of videos that you're going to see on 3 therapists who have given us the background for how we do counseling techniques. One is Carl Rogers, one is Fritz Perls, and the other is a man who is famous, particularly in the Bay Area, where he has an institute. And you'll see these 3 people coming up here on the videos. Particularly, I want you to see how Carl Rogers does his style of counseling. It's really important that you know that. I didn't tell you that Adler was the 3rd person, but he is. And he marries the client that you're going to see them all interviewing. So you're going to see those just to get some background for what you're about to undertake. In the first module, you're going to see directions on how to open a YouTube account. It doesn't cost you anything, but you each need one because you're going to be videotaping some of the counseling techniques that you're using. And then you're going to evaluate each other on the discussion board. So in a week or so, you are going to start with the first videos. You'll each be assigned 2 during the semester to do. And you're to use your telephone to do that. So your phone is to be set up in front of you, where it's going to be taping only you, and the person you're talking to is not going to be able to be seen. Only you will be seen by the viewing audience, if you will. And that's to maintain the confidentiality of the person that you're talking with. That person will never be identified except by voice, and that's pretty hard to do, to tell who it is. So no one is going to know who you're talking to. You will be given some questions shortly. They'll be mailed to you, emailed most likely, because that's how I'm going to do it. And when you see those, it's how to start your interview when you talk. And you're going to do approximately 5-minute videos. And then, as I say, twice during the semester, you will have an opportunity to present yours. And then all of your classmates will respond by what they saw you do and how effective you were, or how effective you weren't, perhaps. But I think most of you, I know you, are going to kind of think this is kind of fun. Who will you be interviewing? Well, I'll get back to that with you. But I'm not so concerned with who you interview, but how you conduct your interviews. So you'll probably be able to use anyone you want to. But if you want to use the clients that you're dealing with on the job, so to speak, then you're going to have to get a release signed by them that they understand that you are going to be taping what they're saying to you. And I will get that form to you. So you'll need to let me know if you need to do that. If you're going to be taping somebody who is a friend, it might be good to protect you to be able to, well, they don't have to be a friend. It could be somebody in your class or whatever. But the whole point is the names will never be given out, and I don't want to know them, and nobody else in the class wants to know them by name. So you're going to be starting that, as I say, probably in Module 3. So we'll be doing that then for the rest of the 16 weeks. And you'll see more counseling videos as we get to that point. But to start with, you need to look at the directions, because you're going to have to move the video that you make from your phone to YouTube and then to Blackboard. And Michael Smedshammer, Dr. Smedshammer, has prepared a video, and then there is a detailed, as you can see on the directions that are on this module, it's a detailed narrative of how to do that process. So look it over and then go over it, practice it or whatever if you have to. Don't practice it on Blackboard though, just practice, because once you put it there, it's going to be there. It's going to be hard to delete it. But read those directions, and if you need help, then let me know and I'll try to get some help for you. It probably won't be me because I always foul it up. But anyway, we'll get that done. But the first thing is to get yourself the account with YouTube so that you can post your video there, because that's the way you move it into Blackboard, is from YouTube. The rest of the semester, you will find the modules will open on Monday mornings at 9 o'clock, and they will close on Mondays at noon. But if you want to turn everything in by Friday, I would appreciate it. I do it from Monday to Monday with you because you have a timesheet that's due on Mondays. That gives you a whole week of time to do your volunteering or working, and find a supervisor on a Friday afternoon to sign it. Or if you can't find them on a Friday, then you'll find them on a Monday morning, so that you can email me, or, well, I really prefer you put it on Blackboard, and you can scan your timesheets onto Blackboard. And if you don't know how to do that, a help desk will be glad to help you, or, you know, somebody who works in a computer lab at school who can show you how to scan. MJC's computers aren't too good at doing that. But if you could scan it, it would be the easiest way to do it. You can email it to me too. People do, and I don't mind. But I have to be able to see the whole timesheet. On your timesheets, I'm going to email you the form and their directions. You are responsible for every hour of time that you have for each week. So that means for those of you taking A, that you're going to have about not quite 6 hours of time each week. And you have to put in there who you saw, whether they're the same ethnicity, gender, whatever that you are, or if they're different from you. Because that's important that you look at the differences in the people between you and them as you do your interview. And do you have to change what you do to be able to accommodate different ethnic groups, different other cultural or ethnic groups that you've never met with before? If you're doing paperwork, then you need to talk to me, because you're supposed to be spending most of your time with people to do the work for this particular class. So those timesheets are due no later than noon on Mondays. And you can call me. You can call me at 632-3078, and you certainly can get me by email. So do that, and I'll get back to you right away if I'm not here, because I'm doing all my classes online this semester. I'm not real hard to get to because I'm sitting at this computer. That's where I spend my life, I think. So I look forward to it. Most of you I know, and I'm delighted that you're going to be in class. I think for right now on this particular video that I've covered everything that I need to for today, and I don't want to bore you too much. So this all will open with no deadline as of today, which happens to be August the 5th. and so you can see it until school starts. And then let me know now if you have any questions too. And as I say, I'm going to look forward to the semester with you. Have a great day.